Hey everybody, good evening. It's Angelo Christian Financial. Thank you so much for watching our podcast, Real Estate Insider, Where America Goes for Funding. We do our talk with Angelo every Thursday, 6 p.m. Central. Really appreciate everyone watching the show and the channel tonight. So, we've been actively lending in America now for over 2 decades, helping, thousands of people all over the country, from construction loans, FHA, USDA, land loans, multifamily, private lending. And so we're so happy and pleased to be able to be here as your source for finance, all the different loan programs that we offer. And we work very hard to help you guys. You can call or text our office at 832-431-6331. That's what we're here for. That's what we do. So I appreciate all of you guys watching the show and the channel. So today, enjoying some nice red wine. So if you guys like red wine, and also, we do this after hours as a chance to kind of kick back, relax, talk shop, talk about real estate, talk about lending, talk about credit, all those different things. And so we're the real deal. We work, very hard to educate you guys, empower you, get you the funding. We do all different types of loan programs, from multifamily, conventional, jumbo, land loans. And so we try to do whatever we can to help you guys to get you the funding. That's we work tirelessly to, get you guys approved, come up with different loan solutions. And so you can always call or text our office, 832-431-6331. That's what we're here to do. So I got a few things I want to talk about tonight as I'm seeing what's happened in 2023 with the market. So I want to share that with you and discuss those things with you. If you guys have any questions, you can feel free to chime in, ask me questions at any time. That's why I'm here, is to answer your questions, make sure you understand everything, you know what's going on. So give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. About that, had to take care of something, guys. So anyway, so tonight, some of the stuff that there's a few topics that I want to discuss tonight. And again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me any questions that you want. That's why we're here. So there's some new loan programs that I want to discuss with construction loans, HELOC loans that we're doing. We're one of the only lenders in America offering those products. And then also what I'm seeing for so far 2023 for interest rates, my prediction, what I think is going to actually happen. And also another thing I want to talk about is bridge loans, the future of bridge lending and the opportunity that I see with that. So that's my topics I want to talk about tonight. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me any questions that you want. It's just a chance to kind of chill out, talk real estate, talk lending. Tonight I'm smoking one of my favorite cigars, the Partagas Series D4, one of the best cigars of all time. You guys know what that is, and I'm pairing that with my favorite bourbon, or one of my favorite bourbons rather, the Weller 12 year. So that's my pair for tonight. If any of you guys are into cigars or whiskey or anything like that, and then we're going to be talking about loans and just kind of relax and have a good time. So anyway, so for construction loans, they've always been known to be a very hard loan to get. If you're trying to build a property, it can be very difficult to get approved for those type of loans. You're trying to build your primary residence, you're trying to build a second home, and usually those loans require 20% down. You have to have excellent credit. And they're just very hard to get. A lot of lenders don't like doing construction. I will say one of the coolest things about our company, we love construction loans, and we do a lot of them, and we're very good at construction. So if you're somebody out there, maybe you got denied by your bank, you're not happy with getting the runaround, maybe your builder can't get approved, maybe you're just having an issue getting your loan approved, maybe you're self-employed, you write off too much income. We do construction loans. We specialize in them. So, and dang thing looks like it's out of gas. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I can get it lit. But we do construction loans. We love doing construction loans. So that's what we specialize in. So if you want to get your house built, we have some awesome products, either whether we can use your bank statements or your tax returns to get you approved for the loan. So one of the coolest things about our company is that we can actually get you qualified with using your bank statements for the construction loan. You don't need your tax returns. We just approved today a family in Maryland for $2.2 million, 3 deals today in Florida, one for $700,000, one for $1.4 million, one for $900,000. No tax returns needed. Your land can be your down payment. So it's a really, really cool thing to be able to help you to get approved for your construction loan. And we love to do them. If you own the land, your land is your down payment. So I think it's so cool because, you don't have to put, 30, 40% down and have an 800 credit score. We can get you approved with as little as 5% down up to $1 million. So it's an awesome program to be able to get funded for. So if you're out there and you want to get your property built and remember, if you own land is your down payment. So that's an awesome program. So maybe you're gifted the land, maybe you just purchased the land, you have equity in your land. We go up to $1 million with only 5% down for the construction loan. And interest rates are, they're pretty good right now. They're starting like at 6%, for the construction loan. And you can put your closing costs in there. You can roll in your contingency reserves. You do have to make the interest payments while we're building the home, but it's an awesome product. And you don't need tax returns to qualify. If you do the bank statement program, we'll lend up to 80% loan to value. But if it's a full documentation loan, we'll lend up to 95% loan to value. So it's a great program for you if you're wanting to build. Because if you're self-employed, you don't need tax returns, you don't need W-2s, you don't need pay stubs, and it's an awesome product. And we specialize in it. We love doing the bank statement construction. We've helped so many families to build their home with the bank statement construction loan. So there are some requirements. You have to have at least a 700 credit score, minimum of 6 months reserves, the smallest loan. Hey, James. They are available, James. You can do in Texas veteran loans, land loans, construction loans. The thing is that if you don't own the land, you still have to put 5% down. It's not going to be 0 down. You have to put a minimum of 5% down if you don't own the land. Okay? So, if you own the land, then your land is your down payment, right? But if you don't own the land, then you have to put at least 5% down, okay? So just, it's not a big deal. But yes, we can definitely do that for you. And it's an awesome product because, your land can be your down payment and you can get 100% financing. Hey, Rodney. FHA loans, they're starting at about 5.5%, Rodney. Right around 5.5% for an FHA loan. The thing I'm trying to let you guys know, what we're really good at, what we specialize in, is creative financing, getting deals done that other lenders can't do, thinking outside the box. I don't know any lender that can do a bank statement construction loan. The other thing is that we're very good at is HELOC loans, a line of credit with bank statements. We can do a line of credit on a primary residence, an investment property, a second home, and we can use your bank statement income to qualify you. So that's another great program that we specialize in. So look at that too. If you're an investor, you want to pull cash out. I helped an investor yesterday. He has a house in Detroit worth $600,000. He owes $300,000. He's pulling $200,000 cash out to buy more rental properties. He's self-employed, no tax returns, using his bank statements. And getting the second lien HELOC. He doesn't want to touch his first lien because he got a low rate. So he's getting the second lien, pulling cash out to get the money to invest. So we do bank statement HELOCs and bank statement construction loans. And we're really good at them. And we want to be able to help you guys with them. So, we've been lending, in America for over, 2 decades. You can call or text our office, 832-431-6331. We all do all different types of financing packages. For primary residence, we do, I can't. It depends, Ronnie. That's a good question. We'd have to look at your file, because if you have over $1,000 in disputes, it could drop it to a manual underwrite and affect the qualification, or you may be okay. I don't know. So, yeah, it's just going to depend on how much the disputes are. If they're medical disputes, you don't have to remove them. If they're collections that are over $1,000, you most likely have to remove them or settle them, because it will cause issues to get the loan. But I got to look at your file. See, a lot of things, with lending, it's just like when you go to the doctor. They got to check everything, look at it, and each person's diagnosis or situation is different. So a very specific question like that is based on so many things, and I got to make sure I'm telling you the right information. But so the point is, if you're self-employed, okay, that's good. That's not a bad thing. But if you're self-employed and you're looking to get a construction loan, or you're an investor and you don't have tax returns, you don't have W-2s, you don't have pay stubs, call us. We'll do a control bill. We've done so many construction loans for people, several $1 million, $1 million, $500,000, build their new home with a construction loan for bank statements. You don't need tax returns. You don't need tax returns for a HELOC. I don't care what your bank told you. There's other options. We are your solution. We're here to help you, to get it done. So, anyway, that's that. The other thing that, I wanted to talk to you about now is what I'm thinking for 2023 for interest rates. So the Federal Reserve raised interest rates by 1/4 point yesterday. They're kind of taking a little bit of a breather on how aggressive they are in raising rates. My expectation and suspicion is that, rates are going to somewhat flatline this year. They're going to be in the 5 or 6% range. I think that, the Federal Reserve is done from this aggressive rate hiking, and inflation is going to be tamed, and you'll see rates hovering around the 5% range, and it's going to be a good year for real estate. I don't think it's going to be an amazing year, but I think it's going to be much better than last year ended. So that's my thought process for 2023. So what does that mean to all of us? If you see opportunities, you see stuff that you want to do, you should go for it. You shouldn't sit on the fence now, because rates have come down. Rates have come down by a whole point. So there's no reason to sit on the fence anymore. You have down payment assistance, you have closing cost assistance, you have zero down programs. You got lower rates, lower home prices. So now's the time to be an investor. Now's the time to be a buyer. We've seen so many investors step into Airbnb, long-term rentals, vacation rentals, first-time buyers buying homes, second homes. It makes sense right now. Now is a great opportunity. So if you see a home that's priced well, go for it. You're a builder, you're a developer. It could be a great time for you to find a great piece of property. So that's my kind of thoughts for 2023 and what I'm seeing in the market. And then lastly, and again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me any questions that you want. You can text me anything you want, ask me anything about loans, products. If you look at our YouTube channel, we got a ton of content on our YouTube channel. We've been doing YouTube for over 7 years. We got over 1,200 videos. Rodney says, should I let credit repair take its course? Rodney, it just depends, man. I got to look at your situation. I don't know. I got to really see what you're talking about to assess it, to be able to advise you. You know, I don't want to, I mean, I don't know where you're at. You may not need credit repair, or you may need credit repair. You know, I got to look at it, get underneath the hood, and see what's going on. Just call or text us, man. I mean, we don't charge any upfront money. You know, there's no contracts. We want to be able to help you. 832-431-6331. We want to be here to help you to make it happen. So, the other thing I want to talk about is private lending, bridge lending, a very powerful thing that's happened in the last decade that's kind of emerged as banks have gotten tighter, lenders have gotten tighter. Private lending is something that we specialize and do very well. Let me give you an example of how we helped a customer with a private loan. This may be you. We had a customer, he was under contract, not with us, but with a different lender and realtor, buying a $3 million home in Tampa, okay? And the contract, he had to close in 45 days, and 30 days had passed, and his lender that he was going with, it wasn't us, wasn't able to get him approved for the loan. Okay, he's put down $50,000 of earnest money. He's going to lose the earnest money if he doesn't close. So he calls us and says, "Hey, I'm in a bind. I got to close in 2 weeks. I can put 30% down. I need to close quickly, or I'm going to lose my earnest money. I'm going to lose the house, and my wife and I are planning to move into this home." So that's where a bridge loan can come in and be very powerful, because we can close in 10 days, 2 weeks, a week, close fast, and get the person the property, and then they can refinance. Now, bridge loans, they're more expensive. Their rates start at 13%. You got to put 25-30% down. There's 4 or 5 points. But you own the property, you have the asset, and you just use it for short-term financing. And think of a bridge loan as what a bridge is. It takes you from here to there to get you to that point, and then you can refinance to a long-term loan, but you don't lose the deal. You don't lose your earnest money. You don't lose the property. We had this happen to us on another customer buying a 10-unit in Cape Coral for $2.5 million. Lender couldn't get him funded. You know, he has $250,000 earnest money down. He's about to lose it. He calls us, says, "Hey, my other lender can't get it done. Can you give me a bridge loan?" Josh Hernandez, what's going on? My score is at 640 now. Anything available with that and cash deposit? Possibly, Josh. It depends. 640 is not a bad credit score, but it depends on, you know, what we're trying to do. It just depends on the type of loan that we're trying to do, Josh. For FHA, FHA, you know, VA, that's not a bad credit score. If you're trying to do conventional or jumbo, we got to get that score up to like 700. So it just depends on what you're trying to do. So I want to make sure that I'm telling you the right information. Fix and flipping, probably want to get up to a higher, at least 680 to 700 for fix and flip. Ideally. 680 to 700. Yeah, just keep working on it. And if you need help with credit repair, we have companies here that work with us that can help you with that. But anyway, going back to what I was saying earlier, though. So, bridge loans, private lending are very powerful. You can close fast. You can fix the property up. You can refinance it. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want to do. So you have to think about, if you're an investor and you're trying to make money, the different ways that you can make money. You can get a private loan, and you don't have to verify your income. You don't have to verify your credit, because it's an asset-based loan. Okay, and the power of that is you can close faster. Now you're going to pay more for it, but what the investor is focused on is the ROI, trying to make more money and get a faster rate of return. He doesn't want to deal with a bank. He wants, he's focused on, and I'll give you an example of a great deal that we closed recently for one of our clients. He's doing a deal in downtown Austin for $2 million. The loan is for $2.3 million. It's in downtown Austin. It's a fix and flip bridge. He owes 1.2. He needs $700,000 for a rehab. Okay. The property, the ARV on the property is worth $3.5 million. All right. So he's going to make like at least $1 million profit when he's done with this property. Okay. So he's paying 13% interest to us, and he's paying 5 points. All right. So he doesn't care about that. He's paying us $100,000 in fees to get the loan done. He has to close in 10 days. He doesn't have time to deal with the banks. Banks aren't lending. They're causing issues. They don't want to do deals. So he's focused on, I'm going to make $1 million on this flip. The property is worth $3.5 million. So that's where a private loan, a bridge loan comes into play, because it's very powerful, very successful. Okay? And how you can make more money is with a private loan. All right? So it works great for investors, entrepreneurs, people that are looking to do short-term rentals, Airbnb, and they don't want to deal with. Now, does it mean that you stay on that loan? No, he's gonna be on that loan for maybe a year, and he has a year of interest payments that are built in. It's not a long-term loan. No one's gonna stay on a long-term loan for 30 years paying 13%. So don't think I'm trying to sell you a bag of hot air or something that's not real. You have to understand what a bridge loan is in private lending and have an exit strategy. Okay, I'm not trying to trick you guys or have you think something that it's not, but the thing is, you have to look at the alternative is that banks don't want to make loans right now. They don't want to approve people. It's very, very hard to get a loan from a bank, and they're not going to do anything that needs rehab. Forget about that. So bridge lending is very, very powerful in that sense. It's not for somebody that's trying to buy their first home as a first-time buyer trying to do FHA. That's not what a bridge loan is for. So I just want to make sure that you guys understand what that is, because if you're an investor and you need bridge financing, we can help you with that. We got a lot of great products. We lend nationwide. We have all different types of programs: land loans, multifamily, FHA, ground up construction. We want to be your lender to be able to help you with finance. So call or text our office, 832-431-6331. It's where America goes for funding, guys. Reach out to Angelo Christian. Watch us on our YouTube. You can see me on Instagram, official Angelo Christian. You can go to my website, official Angelo Christian. If you give us a 5-star review on Google, we'll give you a free Amazon gift card. Call or text us, 832-431-6331. And we want to be here as your lender, your source for finance, for capital. We'll do whatever it takes. We're solution oriented to get it done. A lot of people love us. We're not perfect. We are humans. We make mistakes, but our heart's in the game, and we care about you guys. And we're going to do whatever we can to help you to make it happen. So reach out to us, 832-431-6331, Angelo Christian. Thank you so much for watching the show and the channel. We'll be back again next Thursday with another Talk with Angelo with more information. Watch us on our YouTube, and we'll see y'all next week. Take care and peace out.